Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Winter and this is the channel Winter Heart, where I do bookish stuff and author stuff and some random shit that I sometimes feel like doing, which directly applies to today's video. A couple months ago in April, I decided that I was going to say screw it and get into the world of stick and poke tattoos. I don't entirely recommend doing this only because there is an increased risk of infection. The first time that I did it was back in April and it went pretty well, all things considered. Like, I was like just starting out, I was trying it, I wasn't sure about like my abilities or whatever, and I'd only watched videos on the internet, so I mean it seemed easy, but you know, once you're actually doing it, you gotta learn while you're doing it. This is the tattoo that I ended up doing, and you've probably seen it in various videos since April because I left it half finished, mostly because when I first did it, I wasn't satisfied with the outcome entirely, and I mean, I just felt like I did a crappy job. But then I was like, oh, well, I really screwed up because it's permanent. So the more people that I showed and admitted that I felt like I did a crappy job of, the more people were like, what? No, you did a really good job. I mean, like, I don't think I could have done it that well, and you did like a big tattoo. Most people who do stick and poke tattoos do tiny little words or little, you know, tattoos like butterflies or triangles or elemental symbols and that sort of thing. Me, being me, decided to go big or go home. And I went big and kind of went home. I mean, it doesn't really look that bad, all things considered. Again, I was just learning, just starting out. My original plan was to get it completely changed and like covered up and redone by a professional tattoo artist, but after a while I got really attached to the design that I'd done. I mean, yeah, maybe sometime if I'm still unhappy with the tattoo over time, I might go and get it cleaned up by an artist, but for a stick and poke tattoo, at least I did something that meant something to me, you know? Like, I felt like I screwed up the first time I did it too, because like I didn't follow the outline very well, and I didn't entirely know how to keep the outline from rubbing off the skin, and I'm not a professional tattoo artist in the slightest. But, I mean, you can obviously, very obviously tell it's a stick and poke tattoo. Both times that I've done it, I mean, I haven't gotten an infection and I've followed all of the sanitation rules and everything. I've worn a glove while tattooing and preparing and disinfecting. I've only used needles from like a stick and poke kit that I got. I've only used ink from that stick and poke kit. I've only used soap from that stick and poke kit. I think it turned out pretty good considering, again, I'm not a tattoo artist. And I would do it again, just probably with a less complicated design. I got this idea in part from Corinne from Threadbanger, but not just because she did it. I'd seen a lot of other people being like, yeah, stick and poke tattoos are cool. And I was like, why not? You know, I can't really afford to go out to an actual artist right now anyway, and I still can't. So I might as well at least make a sort of layout for the artist to follow if they ever clean it up, if I ever want them to clean it up. Kind of proud of my mistakes in this tattoo, even if it's not perfect, it's mine and I did it. And yeah, for those of you who don't know what the tattoo is, it is essentially the word mark rune, and it's supposed to like symbolize the interconnectivity of all things. It's supposed to also mean mysteries. I did know that the word mark was something that really meant something to me at the time, and it still does, and I'm glad to have it on my body even if it's an imperfect word mark. From far away you can't really see too many of the imperfections and flaws, but my original idea was to get it covered up with like a butterfly tattoo or something, and then I was like, you know what, I really like the word mark, and I love looking down at my arm and seeing it every day, you know? Just know that stick and poke tattoos can be successful as well as they can also lead to infection. I would recommend seeing a tattoo artist slash professional in a studio anyway if you plan on getting a tattoo, instead of doing what I did. Don't say I didn't warn you. Some people have had really bad experiences with stick and poke. This is my experience, and I hope that you enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in another video of mine very soon. And no, it won't be another stick and poke video, although if I do decide to do that again in the future, I will of course record my experience and results. And I will see you all in another video of mine. Bye everyone.